Well, I talked to Roberto yesterday. I'm a member of a club called Flag and Torch Society. Robert's actually one of the founding members and the current president of the club, and we actually have a really cool program that we're doing during Winter Field Day, and I really wanted to kind of pass that on to Robert so he can kind of explain what we're doing, because it's a massive undertaking that we're going to be doing, unprecedented. No other club's done this during Winter Field Day. We actually got special dispensation from the board that runs WFD for this year. So, Robert, do you want to go ahead and take it away? Kind of just
Yeah. Hey
explain
guys.
Flag and Torch.
Yeah. Hope everyone can hear me. I'm not a big presence on the interwebs, so hopefully I get a thumbs up. Hey, there we go. That's me. Yeah. I don't even know how this stuff works half the time. Hey, so Flag and Torch Society is an all military and veteran ham radio club. Years ago, a few buddies of mine, we were all stationed at 10th Mountain up in Fort Drum, and we really got into ham radio because we saw the practical application that is on our side as green suiters. And we're like, man, I wish everyone knew about this, especially in our line of work, because more often than not, it will save your life. So we got really passionate, and we're like, what else can we do? So we decided to make a club, 4 founding members, and that was it. That was the only people in the club. And since then we grew, we promoted, we talked to people, and as we grew, our priorities grew, and our friendship and our community grew. We have a Discord where people from all over the world, they come and join us. And the reason why our club is so unique that it exists is, I don't know if anyone here has been in the military, but I've moved 5 times in the past 5 years. I cannot be at one place for more than 18 months. So we kind of promote it as, the club that goes with you. One of our members is going to Korea in a month. And he's working with other military members out there. We have people coming in the military, leaving the military, and then some staple veterans that stick around. Aaron recently joined up with us, but as Aaron's goatee gives away that he's probably not in the military right now. But we have some guys that are looking back at some of the service members and being like, I wish I could have helped somehow. And we get every once in a while that new soldier, sailor, airman, Marine that comes in and says, hey, can you guys just teach me anything? And we grow someone. So I love this initiative that's happening right now. I'll share a few pictures with you guys just to see kind of the things that we've done, because we love to educate as well. We love to teach as often as we can to promote the hobby. Not only that, but the technical aspect. As they transition from being kids where the ARRL TI is teaching them, I just get grown-up kids that still don't know what they're doing or where they're going. And I get to introduce them to a new life. And technology has been a great transition for a lot of these kids. So that being said, we kind of talked about how we've grown, and we reached out to Winter Field Day, and we said, hey, there are no events where we can operate as a club, because me as a president, I'm up in New York. Our vice president right now is in California, going to Korea, and everywhere spread in between. We had one opportunity for a Parks on the Air, the POTA plaque event, which sunset a few years ago. But that was the one time that we found an opportunity to operate as a club. So it's really hard. Luckily, Mike Kelly, he's in here, KY4LV. He's also a military guy, and he latched onto us. He works with the Winter Field Day board. And he's like, you do all the work for the documentation, and we'll get this through, and we'll see what can happen. And they really worked with us. and created a unique opportunity based on a scenario that I built for our club. And the basic concept is, we talk how hams are gonna help out the government when it comes to all these situations that might come up, whether it be natural disaster or I don't know, all out chaos. But if you've actually talked to a ham before, you'll probably get really lost in what they're saying. So we kind of like to see like translators, who can talk military and also who can talk ham. And it's a small set of us guys. So we came up with the concept of, hey, let's act as like EOCs nationally spread out across and kind of have communications between us and hams, and then build it up to a national EOC where we're all live logging in real time, different contacts and stuff like that. And this is a stepping stone of how we like to see ourselves, of, military, and I'm not speaking on behalf of the whole military, but service members integrating with the community, integrating with how does JS8 call translate to military digital, and how do we actually understand the capabilities that the amateur radio community can provide. So we really look forward to it. We have this unique opportunity. We'll have a bunch of the sections activate at different times. So you might see a stroke call sign during Winter Field Day. But I'm really happy. Thank you for letting me be here. Really happy just to get the name out. Any veterans or military folks out there, would love to have you help out and participate, and help us get some more service members educated and trained. If you guys have any questions, please shoot them my way. I haven't looked at if there's anything in the YouTube chat.
Well,
I'll keep an eye on it. If anything comes up, I'll forward them to you. But yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
So I started my career off in a long-range surveillance detachment as an RTO. So 11 Bravo infantrymen doing the radio man job. And this will date me a little bit. We were actually using clear text HF radios in the Army. So as a 17, 18-year-old, that's first time I ever touched an HF radio making commo shots was that young. And at the time, I wasn't even aware that really ham radio was even a thing. And now we're starting to see younger soldiers that are getting involved that even couldn't spell HF when they got into the service, right? They're using what Flag and Torch Society is doing to actually increase their professional development, right? They're getting better at their job in the uniform by things that they do out of uniform doing ham radio. So I think that that's great. I'm really glad what Flag and Torch is doing. As far as for Winter Field Day goes, I mean, Roberto, I think kind of maybe undersold it a little, but like they produced like a 12-page operations order. Like this is the most coordinated ham radio event I've ever seen, because we're going to actually have, I think it's up to 10 stations operating simultaneously with a centralized logging system through a bunch of IT stuff. They'll have Starlink up so all the different remote stations can handle that. I won't go into any more detail because I don't know at what point I pass over Club OPSEC at that point. But I think it's absolutely fantastic. I've been a member of multiple clubs, active member, Ham Radio Adventures, and watching the coordination effort that Flag and Torch is doing for Winter Field Day, I think is amazing. So anybody that's listening or that's going to be participating in Winter Field Day, look out for K2FTS, and you'll see K2FTS stroke 0, stroke 1, stroke 2, 0 to 9. And so don't let that trip you up, because there's going to be multiple stations. And Roberto, I don't want to put you on the spot, but did we have anything if somebody actually like makes contact with all 10 regions? Are we doing anything?
Yeah. So we're going to keep track of the logs, and depending on how many regions get activated. Again, I don't know what I'm doing this week for work, let alone what I'm doing in 8 weeks. So we're going to have a lot of people pop up last minute to say, hey, my field got canceled or whatever. I can actually commit to this. But we are going to do something. We have our board working on QSL cards, building that out, and we're just gonna we've done it before. We did an event before, I forget when, but we did QSL cards. And I don't know if anyone's ever printed off or have done 1,000 QSL cards at once. But I remembered that I'm not writing in pen anymore, all the information. That was the absolute worst. So we're going to figure out an efficient way to do it. But yeah, if we can get enough sections activated for long enough to where it seems fair and people hunt them out, do expect a QSL card coming your way, because we love that one thing about the amateur radio community. I'm sure a lot of people here have service members in their family where they might see old QSL cards. We have a lot of people that talk to us about their previous Mars operations, whether it's during Vietnam or any other time. Even currently, we deal with a lot of Mars folks, and it's such something has such rich history, and is so awesome to look back on. And we still work on it today. We still communicate with our higher organizations about, hey, how do we integrate on a national scale a communications architecture that is flexible and reliable, that can almost mimic some stuff that we do in the civilian world, but militarized. Can
you talk about QRPX or Noble Skywave a little?
Yeah, so I shared a picture. I don't know how this thing works, but I shared a picture with you guys.
I'm not seeing that. You're gonna have to click the share button. I don't see
share.
There's a
share a file.
No, not share file.
Share screen.
Yeah, share screen. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So if you click on the share screen, it looks like a computer monitor, and you can point it at a monitor or an application or whatever. Okay,
it's wild.
I see it coming up. I see it
do technology for a living, and I still can't manage.
No,
this was the last exercise.
Hold on. I gotta link it all up here. So you got a new share code, so I just gotta add it to this. Let's see where we're at.
This is my favorite one. So there's a few military specific HF events that happen every single year. There's a low power one called QRPX. That's mostly US operators. There's a few skills challenges, but the big one to us, known as the Super Bowl, is called Noble Skywave. It's put on by the Canadian military, and it's open to all militaries across the world. This year we had even as far as Iraq military join.
Wow.
In this competition. Yeah. Bunch of South America, bunch of Europe, the Pacific, you name it, and people are doing it. It's a 36 to 48 hour continuous competition where you're up. We did not sleep really ever. I think we took about 2-hour naps and then got some crappy food at the gas station and just kept going. But these guys were so resilient, and there's teams all over the place that are really pushing towards it. And this setup right here was just 2 military radios.
You're just in the gym.
Yeah, in the gym / garage. And we had just 2 antennas set up. This was done. I think we had a 3-hour notice, and the guys didn't have all the cables and stuff for their equipment. So we ran as fast as we could, and we got it figured out. But specifically the guy sitting in the front here, Novello, I don't think he slept. And once he saw that we had different team challenges and stuff like that, once he saw that he could win it, I don't think he left that seat for a solid 18 hours.
That's amazing.
And he just drove on that determination. And he placed first place in the team challenge, beating out one of our highest communications elements that the military has, who was expected to win that just from pure determination. But yeah, we made. I would say he won that. Yes. Yeah, I 100% agree. It was a team. Neither do I. I've been doing it for 16 years. I still don't get it. I just don't get yelled at as much, and that's about it. But these guys, just absolutely crushed it. They ended up getting 7th place overall against militaries internationally. And then when we racked and stacked who took, I think, the top 10 teams, 7 of them had Flag and Torch Society members holding their hand, getting them through it.
Wow.
So it's just like really proud of where we came from and the community that we grew, that we're pushing the way forward. But this stuff right here, this is like what makes it all worth it. This is, like a lot of the time that I've spent working to get us going. It's these young service members. And if you guys don't know rank, these guys are all, maybe 2 years in the Army at most, just trying to find it. And again, back to this kid right here. He reached out to me about a week ago and said, "Hey Chief, I heard about this ham thing. Do you know anything about it?"
That's awesome, dude. Said, that's so cool.
Brother, I got you. So he's got the bug, and everyone knows what it's like when someone gets the bug. So for us, it's maybe 1 every 100 someone gets the bug, but when they do, it's the guy who's just going to be absolutely fantastic and shape the way for communications for his entire organization. So that's the impact that I see, that you guys may not see every day, but like that I see of the ham community, and referring, like all of your videos, all of your YouTube pages. I'm like, hey, go check out this video that this guy did. It's super awesome. You'll learn a little bit, and then they'll come back to me and say, hey Chief, I heard about squelch. What is this? And I'm like, all right, man, let's go turn this puppy on and learn a little something. So that's what you guys do, and I love it. Yeah.
So question from the chat is, what kind of radio is that? Is it a PRC 150? That's from Steve. What's up, Steve?
Steve, hello. That is a new ANPRC 160 made by Harris. So if you guys get into some of the more like P25 radios or anything like that, Harris makes a lot of those. But they also make a lot of the military radios, specifically on the Army side. And I'll tell you, though it costs probably $30,000 to $40,000, what that radio can do is absolutely insane. What that radio can hear is absolutely insane. Just things down in the noise floor. As you can see there, I had my ICOM 7300 set up next to it, and I was trying to listen in to make sure that we had a good antenna, that we had a good setup, and the things that they could hear on that, I could not hear on my 7300. Not even a blip on the scope.
Let me jump in. Sorry to interrupt you. Huge donation from our buddy Brooks, friend of K6ARK. We love Brooks. We're going to see you at the camp out next year, buddy. Appreciate you. So where are we at now? We are at 12,125. 13,000's the next giveaway. And yes, we will be giving away Modern Morse keys. It's still coming. But we need to bump those numbers up. We want to get the TI as much as we can. We want to get as many teachers as we can to the TI next year. Remember,
do it for the troops.
There was an anonymous of $100. Coco123 K1G donated 25. Every little bit is important. Every little bit is important. So we very much appreciate you. It means the world to getting more teachers to the TI. Again, what do we call it? Carlos isn't here. He can't say it, but it's a force multiplier, because you teach the teachers, and then the teachers go home and they teach it to all the kids, all the STEM, like they learn all of it. That's right. Yep. $100%. Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's right. Yep. So Roberto, you said no. Go ahead.
thank you very much for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
2 radios, 1 antenna. Do you have a multi-coupler, or what were you doing there?
No. I had a separate antenna set up, same style antenna. I was hoping to maybe get different angles, different radiation patterns coming off of it. So I was adjusting it, and just the receive on those antennas is remarkable. And what's even more special is they're operating right next to each other, with the antennas maybe 100 feet apart, and almost no interference whatsoever. Maybe if they got on the same frequency, they would hear each other, which they did a few times, unfortunately. I said, man, I hear this guy really clear. I can get him.
I got him, dude. He's
Yeah.
get him in the log.
You joke, but yeah, that happened.
So is that your Go box that we're seeing in the picture? Or what is?
Yeah, that's oh man, what are those called?
But it's a Go box with the 7300 in it.
Yeah, 7300, I think my Kenwood 710G, 710GA.
Oh yeah,
I have that in there. That was set up in my RV in the last place I was living, but now I got a home. So, but I like to bring that around with me to show them both sides, so they can see a spectrum scope. They can understand what the signal looks like and different levels, to explain squelch, and the buttons that they're pressing on their radio. So they love it. They love seeing all of this at once and consuming it. Unfortunately, we didn't get around to really any digital modes.
Because you guys do ALE too, right? Like you got a lot of ALE stuff.
We do. And that's huge. I love it. It takes the guesswork out of a lot of the operators, because our systems they're so robust, and our ALE networks can be a little bit bigger and a little bit more flexible. But it works like a charm. And what's great is, we're in New York, and we operate on man packs, and I get these guys on a station in Arizona every time without fail, between 2 military radios, and their mind's just blown. Like, I just did this QRP with the stuff that was sitting in my closet that I said I didn't know how to use, so I didn't use it. And we just talked to Arizona, and that's another aha moment where they're like, man, I might actually do something one day.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so cool. It's such a great opportunity. And like, as you can see, these guys will work through pretty much anything. I've been to some field days where if it's a little too windy, that old guy who's a CW operator won't stay around. These guys, I told them they're not allowed to leave until we win, and they listen. So, but we got 7th place, so they had to take the lashings, but I eventually forgave them. Yeah,
I love that.
Well, but what's great is the next one is, now that they're hooked, I told them, hey, Winter Field Day, we have this coming up. Let's us act as the national EOC, and also the Region 2, and we're gonna go all out. We're gonna get the tent. We're gonna get the generator. We're gonna be out, and we're in northern New York, by the way. We're right by the Canadian border, so it already snowed. It's coming in pretty bad. By the time the end of January hits, I can anticipate a few feet that'll be on the ground, doing continuous operations. I don't know if you guys have ever typed with mittens, but we got to get a really big keyboard, significantly harder, but it'll teach them a lot, and really shape them. So really cool. And I'll have to send you guys pictures when we get through it and do it. But it's so rewarding, especially in today's day and age where there's so much technology being flooded our way, so much cool stuff that they don't understand, to really revert back to the basics and just say, hey, yeah, we do ALE, but like, you got to understand single sideband first. You got to understand some of this other stuff. Let's expose you to that, And then they're like, oh, so when I do ALE, it does this. Or when we bump up, we have more modes after just common ALE. Now all the digital stuff that's built in, integrated with these systems. It's like, oh, so I just texted a Black Hawk helicopter or an Apache to do a fire. Yeah, calm down, bud. So it's really cool.
Is Winter Field Day, is it kind of like the closest thing to like a military kind of situation, in the sense that you have lots of different challenges that you can work through? It's almost like achievements. It's not so much about like the amount of contacts you make. It's more the complexity of a hard RF kind of pass kind of deal than, like, I don't know, explore the space, what I'm talking about, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's honestly the field days, both of them, are the closest, or possibly even the easiest for us. It's what we do every time we go to work. Like if we are going out to train, it is pick the season field day. It's fall field day, it's spring field day. We're going out. It's probably raining. It's muddy, and you learn the lessons to don't drop the end of your coax in the mud and then spend an hour trying to clean it out. Or hey, maybe my stuff should be weatherproof. So they learn lessons along the way. I think when they get out and do this, they're probably going to ask me, hey, like, what's so special about this?
Right.
And they're just going to realize that they do this all the time. So some people are going out and this is their one time a year to get out and do something special. My guys, they're probably just going to be really grumpy and have a lot of energy drinks.
Okay. Got the Zin on tap.
Yeah, just Zin in the fanny pouch and and do that. So
Yeah.
It'll be really cool for them though.
I love it. Oh, that's super cool, man. Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
I appreciate
Aaron, what's that?
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. Was somebody else going to say something? Sorry, did I cut out? Yeah, did I step on you?
Oh no, I'm just while Roberto was talking, I was just reminiscing to my time as a commo guy back in the early 2000s, and like having to learn how to basically we would like pre-measure out dipoles for the different frequencies we were going to be on. And, we have a set list of like, because it's not like you don't call CQ, right? Before you leave, there's a mission brief. I'm going to call you on this frequency at this time, and I better make the commo shot or they're sending the helicopters to come find us, right? And so that was.
And I think that's a unique thing to say about military communication versus amateur radio. In a sense, is I don't have many choices of where I'm talking to. I'm told to talk to a specific location. So if I'm told to talk to this grid zone from New York to Illinois, I can't just call CQ and then be like, oh, I got North Dakota. Isn't that cool? Yeah. The antenna works,
Yeah.
It's not broken. I talked to Hawaii before, that typical thing. It's, you have to be very particular and precise and really know a lot of the things that you're doing, because not only do you have to hit that exact location, you're usually constrained by time that you can do it in. So you may have small communications windows. You may have an exact time period. You look at our reconnaissance guys, which you said you were a part of, is you have a small commo window that you have to achieve that communication shot and make sure that everything works, or you're waiting until the next window.
Mm-hmm.